It was supposed to be a simple ride, just a few miles down an empty road. But by the time the driver looked back, the hitchhiker was gone. No sound, no door opening, no explanation. And what they discovered next made the mystery even stranger. It was late, the road was quiet, hardly any cars in sight. That's when the driver noticed someone standing on the side of the road. A hitchhiker, alone, still, waiting. Something about them felt off, but not enough to ignore. So the driver stopped. At first, nothing seemed unusual. The hitchhiker spoke quietly, gave a destination, kept to themselves. But the silence felt heavy. Every time the driver glanced in the mirror, something didn't feel right. It was like they were there, but not fully present. Minutes passed, the road stretched on. Then suddenly, the driver noticed something strange. The back seat was quiet. Too quiet. When the driver looked back, the hitchhiker was gone. Visual, empty seat, door still closed. No door had opened. No sound was heard. Nothing. The driver stopped immediately, searching the road, calling out. But there was no one there. No footprints, no signs, no explanation. It was as if the hitchhiker had never been there at all. Some believe it was just a misunderstanding. Others think the driver imagined it. But then, similar stories began to appear. Different drivers, different places, same unexplained disappearance. And here's what makes it even more unsettling. Some say the hitchhiker is still out there, standing on the side of the road, waiting. So what do you think? Was this just a coincidence? Or something we don't fully understand? Comment below. If you enjoy mysteries that can't be easily explained, subscribe now, because the next story might be even stranger. The driver never forgot that night. But what happened next was even harder to explain. At first, they tried to rationalize it. Maybe the passenger left without being noticed. Maybe it was just confusion, exhaustion, a trick of the mind. But then, they noticed something. The seat wasn't empty. There was something left behind. An item that hadn't been there before. Something the hitchhiker must have brought. It felt real, solid, proof that someone had been there. The next day, the driver went back, asking around, showing the item, trying to find answers. Most people had never seen it before, until one person recognized it. They looked at the object and went silent. Then they said something that changed everything. "I've seen this before. Years ago." The person explained there had been someone standing on that same road, waiting for a ride. And according to the story, they were never seen again. The item in the car belonged to them from years ago. And suddenly, it wasn't just one story anymore. Others began to share similar experiences. Same road, same figure, same disappearance. And to this day, drivers still report seeing someone standing there, waiting for a ride that never ends. So what do you think? Was this just coincidence? Or something we can't explain? Comment below. If you enjoy mysteries like this, subscribe, because the next story might be even more chilling. After hearing the story, most people would stay away, but not the driver. They couldn't let it go. The object, the story, the unanswered questions. So they went back, and just like before, someone was there. Same place, same stillness, as if nothing had changed. And against all logic, the driver stopped again. This time, The silence felt heavier, the air colder, and the feeling stronger. The driver tried not to look back, but something made them check the mirror. And that's when it happened. The hitchhiker spoke. Audio. Slight echo effect. You came back. The driver froze. Because this time, something was different. They hadn't said where they were going, but the hitchhiker already knew. The driver's heart started racing. Because suddenly, memories didn't feel right. That first night, the pickup, the disappearance. Something about it had changed. What if the hitchhiker didn't disappear? What if the driver never left? What if every time someone drives that road, they don't just see the hitchhiker? They become part of the story, waiting for the next ride. And next time, it might be you. So, what do you think really happened? Was the hitchhiker real? Or was the driver part of something much bigger? Comment below. If you enjoy stories that stay with you long after they end, subscribe. Because some mysteries never really end.